Hello guys, welcome to day 59 from 400 Days of Learning Programming Challenge. Today I have to go to university. I have an exam and I must get ready for it. Tomorrow I have another exam as well. I have to go to university, but these are not going to stop me from learning programming. I have to stick with my plan, which is learning and watching a video per day for 20 or 30 minutes and practicing it. So let's get started. Yesterday, let me show you my screen first. Okay. As you can see, yesterday I was trying to position this menu here, top here, and I was stuck with the problem. And there was another problem that I had yesterday, which was about creating I created an external CSS style sheet, but this a collision happened, and that collision was I had to use a CSS style sheet for this page, which is my main page, and another CSS style sheet for this page, which is my portfolio page. And what I have done was creating one style sheet page and cut the CSS files, the CSS codes from my main page and my portfolio page, and paste them into this style sheet page. And this was my problem as well. And one of you guys told me a solution, which I'm going to read it right now. I think it was here. Yes. And thank you guys for helping me in this process. It's mean a lot for me. I know writing a comment it also take you time, and this is a valuable time for you. And thank you for putting your time into to creating this comment and give me solution. This means a lot for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you, dear user. Okay, let's see the solution. Like you said, to eliminate collision, you may choose to have each file for each HTML file. So portfolio CSS for portfolio.html. But one question arises is that if I want to do that, so if I want to create a style sheet for every page, wouldn't it be better to just use inline style method? So not creating another page, another CSS style sheet page for every single page. I could have used just inline CSS style, and this is not going to make collision as well, right? But I think what you mean was if I want to use another page and in the same time I don't want to collision happen, I can use this method. And you are completely right, I think. But I think if I want to create every single page if I want to create a style sheet, sorry for my language, I'm really trying to remember the English words for what I'm going to say. It is really hard, but I'm do my best. So what I wanted to say is, if I want to create a style sheet page for every single of my page, it would be better to use internal style method. I eventually say it. And but you give me other good solution as well. So you told me that if I want to use internal and inline style method, I can use this. And yeah, I think I did use this method yesterday, but I forgot to add a style equal to this code. And thank you for reminding me that. And here the problem, you give me a solution for the problem of this, that I want to put my menu right here, and this is an image, and you told me to use, instead you can use, you can position the element on the image. To do that, I think you should have knowledge of position property, which can be absolute, relative, inherit, or you could use a background color instead of an image. So the background color property should be on the menu selector. I already watched videos about position, which is absolute, relative, inherit, but honestly I'm already forgot them. So now I have to, it's a good time to challenge myself and use these properties. Okay, how to start this? And one of you guys told me that I don't know, it doesn't show that comment. There was a comment that told me every time you forgot things, like yesterday I was trying to cut my finish my videos, but I was worrying about to forget when I want to start today's lesson. The problem is I forget where I was yesterday at codes. So one of you guys told me to put a comment here from myself, so I wouldn't forget anything, and thank you for that tip. And now I have to remember what I was doing yesterday. I created a div class in portfolio page. Just copy and paste it here, right? This is a div tag I created yesterday, and I put the image. So okay, I remember I created a div tag, which is here, and put my image, which is this orange rectangle, into this div tag. And so I just created a container and put it in my container to I put it my div menu into my container. So I think this container that I have created is not necessary, but let's just put it right here for now, and we can see if we don't need it, we will delete it. And let's use the position property, which my friends told me how to use. Position property in CSS. Okay, position absolute. Let me check my notes, which is in this monitor, and you cannot see it here. I'm just double check it real quick if I can see it, if I can find it. I have a lot of notes. Introduction, intermediate. Okay, I cannot find it in my notes. Let's just Google it. If I use position absolute, I think as I can remember, I should use position relative, right? So it will relatively to the parent tag, it will position itself, the code position itself. So maybe I should give this one position, or should I use a style first? Position. Position absolute. Why it doesn't show? If it doesn't show the position word automatically, so it's mean I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe I should use style first. Style and put my codes in here. Maybe. So if I do this, style and position, yes. Now I say position absolute and then position this one to relative. I think like style, position, relative. I think it was better for me to not write it here. And going up here, class menu, we already defined a style for CSS style for this menu, and say position relative, and give it, now if it's position relative, I have to give it margin and something like this. Let's just check what we are doing. Okay, oops. Now we have we have created our menu. It's right, it should supposed to be. It's great, but what happened to this, guys? I think we have messed things around. So when we change position of menu to I think the problem is here, that when we position this to absolute, things get messy. What if I cut this and see what's happened? So the problem is position absolute, but what we should do now? Let's just see what we can do. Why this guy here, this container, depends on, oh, I think my container, which have contained 3 boxes, is now relative to this orange rectangle. Let's check it. So where is my boxes? It's here. These is there any code that can help me here to separate this div tag from this guy so it will not inherit from this tag? What was inherit? What is inherit in CSS? The inherit CSS keyword, it causes the element to take the computed value of the property from its parent element. Take the computed value of the property for its parent element. It can be applied to any CSS property, including the CSS shorthand property. Oh, for inherited properties, this so what is the difference between inherit and relative? What is the difference between inherit and relative in CSS? Inherit is what the name suggests. It inherits the parent's position value and set it as its own. As it can be observed in the above example, which I cannot see it right now, the position defined in the style is inherit, but the computed position value is relative. Huh? I don't understand. This is because inherit says the value. Let's just check the site. It's not uploading. Absolute. Maybe I lost internet connection. Nope. Absolute, relative, fixed, inherit, and a static position. Absolute position defines the position of a given bounding box from the top and left side margins of the page. This not only absolute position defines the position of a given bounding box from the top and left side margin of the web page. So does absolute make my menu, this container, which have 3 boxes, to fix itself from this corner of my web page? I think so. let's check something. I'm going to cut a style position here, cut all of it. Okay, now everything coming back to normal, right? Everything come back to normal, and now where's the tag? Let's use inherit and see what's going to happen. Nothing happened. Oops. Relative position defines the position in such a way that elements are offset. Offset. What was offset? Let's use Google Translate. Translate.google.com. Offset. Okay. Offset. From the relative position defines the position in such a way that elements are offset from the previous element in the HTML code. Objects to be placed in relation to one another. If it's offset from previous element in the HTML code, how does it allows objects to be placed in relation to one another? Position defines the position in such a way that elements are offset from previous elements. I don't get it. Okay, let's just check another. Difference between CSS position absolute vs relative. Understanding the difference in between I spent sometimes understanding the difference between absolute positioning and relative positioning. It was a confusing topic to me, and I decided to illustrate their differences with pictures. If we're going further, we should know the default behavior of position when we don't specify any position property. On its current position in the top right, by default position an element based on, okay, by default the position is static, and it's the top right, bottom left, and z-index properties do not apply. Source block position relative position an element based on its current position. What if I use this position relative, make this position absolute, and make this one position static. Position static. Come on. Doesn't work. It's been 25 minutes past. I have to go back and getting ready for my university. So I'm going to delete these positions for now. So everything going back to normal. Okay, and I have to get some searching and find out how can I fix this problem. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. If you know the answer, I really appreciate to answer. If you have answer for this problem, I will appreciate to comment it in the comment section. Thank you again. See you tomorrow.